A lot of you are familiar with the Enola Holmes movies, but the movie we'll be giving a review of is Enola Holmes 3. Ever since Enola Holmes 1, the other two movies have moved to a downward trajectory. Before we get into Enola Holmes 3, let's hit 2,000 subscribers. Okay, back to the show. I'm going to keep this simple. There are three main plots in Enola Holmes 3. First, we get the wedding plot, which is plot number 1. Plot number 2 would be the taking of Sherlock Holmes, and plot number 3, government corruption, and of course the wedding at the end. Enola Holmes 3 has so many problems. It seemed that there was little to no enthusiasm behind the story of Enola Holmes. It totally seemed that Millie Bobby Brown and Henry Cavill especially just outgrew their characters. You can even see this in Enola Holmes 2 if you go back. It also seemed that Enola's mom was a totally different character. Sure, she has more experience in the outside world of politics, but it just didn't feel right. Sherlock was pretty much a loner in most of the story and was far less charming than in the previous two. Oh, I should also mention this. About half of the story is clips from the previous two movies, especially Enola Holmes 1, and it's 15 minutes shorter than Enola Holmes 1. Again, the story was pretty much finished by this point. Of course, you must have new plot points to make an hour and 45-minute movie, but there are so many clips from the previous two movies filling in minutes at a time, especially from the first 30 minutes, which are full of previous footage. Now, is Enola Holmes 3 any good? To be honest, not really. You have great actors, but the story is old and overused. I mean, why is there so much footage to cram in minutes at a time to make a movie that's still at least 15 minutes shorter than the previous two? I'll end this draft with this. So much of one story being overused won't really work in the modern era. Yes, I know there are plenty of other shows and movies where this certainly works. It just doesn't work for an 1890 story. As soon as the trailer came out, I knew the audience expectations were low. I just didn't think it needed another rendition along with chunks of the previous movies crammed in for time. Once a role is over or is overused, the next story put into 1 hour and a half to 2 hour long movie will not have the same or better enthusiasm as the previous blockbuster movie. Enola Holmes 3 just doesn't work. I predict it will not be as popular as the previous two.